Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Python video. Today we're going to be looking at this website I came across. Just want to look for some Python practice problems. And I came across this site. It's called practicepython.org, and they have varying difficulty for different problems. So we have one chili pepper. I think that's a chili pepper. It's black. I don't know. Chili pepper to looks like 4 is the max. And one I wanted to do was actually this Fibonacci. I know this is a common, I don't know, computer science question when you're starting out. I remember doing this in C++ back in the day as like a homework problem or something. So I wanted to do it with Python. I didn't write a solution ahead of time. I'm just going to do it from scratch, and hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't look like an idiot. But we're going to go through this together. This is going to be a two-person exercise. It's going to be me and you, and even though I can't communicate with you, I will communicate with you through your heart. Anyway, drinking some coffee. Hope you got some coffee. We're going to make this fun. So if you don't know what Fibonacci is, it's essentially a sequence of numbers. So it starts with 1. Well, actually it starts, I guess, with 2 ones, and then the next sequence, or the next number in the sequence, is the 2 previous ones. So 3 is the addition of 2 and 1. It's the sum of that. 5 is the sum of 3 and 2. 8, 13. And so we're supposed to write a program that asks the user how many numbers we want to go to, like how many in the sequence. Do we want 100? Do we want 1,000? And generate them, and I guess print them out. So let's see. Take this opportunity to think about how you can use functions. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a function that does this, that prints this out when given a number, when we're passing a number to the function. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside in my other monitor. If you don't have 2 monitors, I highly suggest you looking at getting a second one at least. I would like 3, but I don't have enough room on my desk. Maybe someday. It's very nice. Anyway, so the first thing we have to do is we need to think about what are we going to store the sequence in. Right off the bat, I'm thinking a list. So I am going to create a list. It's going to be an empty list, so this is going to be called SDQ for like sequence, and it's just going to look like that. So it's just going to be an empty list. I'm pretty sure that's going to work. Anyway, yeah, I'm not a Python expert by any means. I'm learning every day Python, trying to at least. So that's why as I come across things, I want to share them with you. Just an FYI, if you think you're watching some master of Python, you are dead wrong. But anyway, here's our sequence. And I guess right off the bat, actually, we want to go ahead and put 1 and 1. Because no matter what, those are going to be the first 2. You need at least those 2 to get the sequence going. So let's go ahead and create a variable called num, and this is going to equal whatever the user gives us. So we're going to use the input function, and whatever we pass into it is going to be the question. So how many in the sequence shall we go? I don't know. You can think of a better question. That doesn't sound too good in my mind, but that's what's going to be for now. I'm going to take another drink of coffee. God, that's hot. Wow. I'm going to open up this thermos. I put in one of those Yeti thermoses, and it's freaking steaming. Wow. Insane. So yeah, you can think of a different question if you want to. How many in the sequence shall we go? I don't know. Could be better. And let's go ahead and create a function. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put the function all the way up here. And let's call it fib. How you spell it? Fibonacci. Let's call it Fibonacci, and we're passing in a val. That's just what I'm calling it. You can call it whatever you want. So let's think about how we're going to do this. While. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable as a counter. So counter is going to equal counter is going to equal, so we have 1, 2, it's going to equal 3. And we're actually going to put the sequence up here in the function, right? Because we're going to use this to print them out. Okay, so counter, I'm going to have it start at 3 because we have 1 and 1 already, so we're at 2, and the next one's going to be number 3. That's my mindset. So while counter is less than, what, val? All right, less than or equal to, I guess. We're going to add to the sequence the previous two. So counter's at 3 currently. We need to add to the sequence. So is there an append? There is. Sequence and append. And let's actually just create a variable. We could do it in the append, but I just want to, for sake of readability, I'm just going to create a variable called next val, and it's going to equal sequence counter minus 1 plus counter, or whoops, plus sequence counter minus 2. Does that make sense? So counter's at 3. Ooh, that's actually interesting. So it's not going to give us the right, so it's got to be minus 2, minus 3, I think. Because this index is actually 0, and this one is actually, it's actually 1. That's confusing. Anyway, but it's actually the third sequence. The user is not going to know that. The user is going to think the third one is the third one. It's not going to be index 4, it's going to be index 3. So that makes sense. So we're going to append next val to the sequence. So it's going to add it to the very end. And then we're going to counter equals counter plus 1. We're going to increment it. And we're going to keep doing this, right? We're going to keep doing this until counter is greater than value. And once that's the case, what are we doing? Are we printing out each individual one? Sequence looks like this. So I don't know what they want the output to actually be. Should we just print out the sequence for now just to make sure it works? Yeah. Let's just print it out just to verify that it works. And then if we want to do something like print them out without the brackets or anything, we can do that. So let's just make sure this works. It probably won't. So let's call Fibonacci and pass in num. All right, makes sense. Let's go ahead and run this, see what happens, if anything. So here we go. It asks how many should we go. I should probably put a space because it looks ugly. I'll do that now, though it doesn't matter. Let's do 10. And there we go. Not supported between instances of int and string. Counter, so they're thinking val. Okay, they're thinking val. Okay. So they're thinking val is a string, so I think we can do this. Hopefully this works. 10. Nice. Let's make sure it's actually correct. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 plus 4, 34. 34 plus 21 is 55. Sweet. So it looks like it works. Like I said, if we wanted to remove these, I'm not sure what the best way in Python to do that, so I'm just going to actually leave it like this for now. You can go ahead and play around. If you want to loop through again and just print out each one on a single line, you can do that. Let's do that, actually. So if we wanted to do that, we can do for, let's just name it x in what? In sequence. Print x. So it's going to print each one, hopefully on a new line. Notice we have a space now. It's not right up against the question mark because I added the space right here. So it looks a little better. Cool. So now it does it each one. I want to know how long it's going to take for a large amount. So just curious, let's do 1,000. Whoa, that is a big number. That's crazy. Is that correct? I wonder if that's even correct. I guess it is, huh? Yeah, probably is. I can't believe it gets that large after 100. That's insane. Anyway, I believe this is correct. Let me know in the comments if it's not. I'm sure you will anyway. But yeah, this has been a fun little exercise. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys hopefully learned something. And it's been real. If you liked these, I can do a few more from this page. They have a bunch of them, as you saw. And I can go ahead and do that if you'd like. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.